For sure.
Beautiful. I'm just here for the ride.
Music.
You are now tuned in to this week's episode of our podcast. Today we are going to interview some of the greatest and most influential minds in our field. By sharing our collective expertise, we will show you how to harness, control, and use your own skill set to achieve ultimate success and live the life you want. And now, please welcome your host.
Hey everybody, welcome on back to the Anomalies Podcast. I'm your host Tanner up in Wisconsin. Full Anomalies crew with me tonight. We got Flegs down in Indy. He's being distracted by his wife and doggo. Trash Man doesn't look like you got the 70s porn lights going on, but you have a random green Gatorade in your hand. That's strange. TA looks like he's, I don't know, fixing a Lego set. I can't quite tell. And Marco's high.
I thought that I had this podcast set on 1.5 speed because you kind of came in kind of fast, and then I realized, oh shit, we're actually doing the podcast.
I was workshopping a joke about the way I was talking about. No, you're not on 2x speed. That's just me talking because I'm in a hurry with a lot to talk about. But when I get excited, I talk really fast. You guys don't know that about me. Yeah. So after battling 25 minutes of audio issues, notification issues on my end, that's my fault. We are here. First topic, we have a bunch of topics, by the way, all courtesy to Flegs because us lazy fucks couldn't come up with anything else. So first topic, and they're random, I'll give you that. Something that you swear works but nobody believes you. Flegs, do you have an example?
Okay, so let me look at my context here.
I have such a good one for this.
So I was flipping through on TikTok and I saw a video where a person claimed that if you suntan your balls for 10 minutes a day, you can double your testosterone output or something like that. You can massively increase your testosterone output.
I think it's the other way around. I think it severely cuts down your testosterone.
Dude, you know how easily I get sunburnt? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the sunburn on the sack?
Oh my god!
Which, by the way, Sunburnt Sacks is a front runner for episode name.
Sunburnt Sacks. Oh, every time I hear fucking Luke Bryan sing Sunset, so whatever that song, I'm gonna think of that every single time now. I can't remember how that song goes.
How you getting your dick and balls out in the sun to begin with?
No, I didn't say I did it. I'm just saying when I hear that song.
Flegs is the one who brought this up.
You've actually done this?
No, bro, it's on a TikTok. You ain't fucking listen.
I thought it was like doing a TikTok challenge.
All right, so Flegs, do you have an example that you couldn't think of in your life, or are you just asking questions?
Well, so I would say
I got
probably. Go ahead. Yours is probably more entertaining. I'm gonna workshop mine in my head while you go.
Well, okay, I am convinced that the more water you drink, like dead serious, the fucking more often you pee. But hear me out. This is where I think the more often you pee, the better you sleep.
Say that again.
I think the more often you have to pee, instances you have to pee, like the better you sleep. Because if you think about it, old people, they fucking sleep great. They can sleep all the time, and they gotta pee all the time. And hydrated people, or they're healthy people, and they have to sleep. You know, they sleep all the time. And Tanner drinks a lot of water now, and I pee a lot, and I'm sleeping way better. Causation, correlation. I think sleeping is directly related to the amount that you pee, and not volume. Amount of times you pee. Can't be that. I think it's peeing. I think it's just peeing.
Well, in order, like obviously, of the process, the end process of being very well hydrated is peeing. So I could see in a roundabout way how you got to that, but I feel like just being properly hydrated,
Marco,
would help you sleep.
You're totally wrong on this because the most I've ever peed in my life is drinking beer. That doesn't hydrate you.
Boom.
You don't get good sleep. Hold on. Time out.
Sleep really
you don't.
Well
it's been
it's
proven.
passing out the same as sleep.
It's been
belly
proven
full of beers
that you don't get good sleep.
But old vanilla girl.
You don't get good REM sleep when you're drunk, though.
I'm not talking quality. I'm talking amount of sleep.
No, the amount of sleep when I'm drunk is
Also, yeah,
amazing,
being passed
but
out
the quality,
better.
is different.
quality of my sleep, according to my Fitbit, which is accurate, is better.
It's better.
Last
Oh my
time I
God.
got drunk, I wore a Fitbit.
Where'd you find your fucking Fitbit? Next to your Disney VHS tapes?
No.
Nobody
buy
uses
it.
that shit anymore.
I do.
Get an Apple Watch like a real grown man.
So my concern here is
No, I'm not.
y'all are still pretty young, and as a male approaching his 40s,
I said it.
Marco,
as
you're
somebody
not young.
approaching his 40s, the prostate thing is real. So, like, having to go more often doesn't necessarily mean quality piss.
Can I give you a confession? What does the prostate do other than get cancer?
It enlarges.
Dude, I don't know shit about dick when it comes to prostate.
Look, apparently,
what does the prostate do?
It makes it harder for you to empty your bladder when it
there's a real
gets bigger.
clear way that we can answer this question. It's the next time we have either Todd or Richie on, we're going to have to tell them to tell us because they're old enough to fucking have that problem right now. I'm assuming.
Actually,
I don't
maybe
really
I should
know.
FaceTime Ragains. Maybe I'll FaceTime Ragains and just ask him for
And
his
just ask him
answer.
what a
Just right now. Just do
what
it
a
right now.
prostate does.
Where are you, Ragains? I'm gonna do that.
Oh,
thought it
shit.
was-
He randomly called me Saturday night in the middle of the fucking Brandon Moreno in other fight, and then I was like, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm watching this like the craziest fight I've ever seen in my life. He goes, oh shit, man, you can call me later. I forgot to call him.
Way to fucking make this about you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn what a prostate is here, and you're trying to talk about jibber
I'm
jabber
trying to-
UFC
I was
shit.
trying to fill
You
in
and
some
your
time.
forgetful ass.
Didn't answer. What a
Fucking
fuck.
Richie.
I
He'll
thought
call
the
back.
prostate's where they store sperm, too.
What?
Yeah.
That's it. Isn't that in the burnt sack?
I know that's created in the testes. I don't know.
God,
if-
that's just the dumbest show.
He's
on
in your nuts. I know that.
correct.
This is
So
where
if you cook it
I-
in the sun, will it come out hot?
Because, like, you can milk your prostate, and that's essentially what happens, no?
This just took a turn for the worse.
Wait, you can milk
You
what?
can-
Yeah,
milk
hold on.
your
You guys
prostate?
can't. Don't act like you've never seen fucking American Pie. It was American Pie, right?
It-
American
pretty sure
Pie. I'm really
Not your American
I-
Pie. You're watching American cream pie.
Didn't
You're
they
watching
give
the wrong
Stifler the old to get him when he was donating or something? What movie am I thinking of?
But you're not. The prostate doesn't
You're
get
not-
milked. That stimulates
Right,
something
right.
else.
It definitely doesn't get milked. It gets pressured.
Bro, we're like several minutes into this. And
Please
we're
explain.
90% prostate content. I'm Googling what the fuck does the prostate do?
This is hands down the dumbest shit we've ever talked about. Well, also probably
No, it's
Your
not.
prostate's got nipples?
what?
What?
You can't milk anything without nipples. You all know that.
Wait, so we. This is gonna...
I got nipples, fucker. Can you milk me?
Thank you.
So a prostate can get milked, but an almond can't.
It rests.
Oh, somebody's got to put that out on our fucking social.
It rests below your bladder and in front of your rectum. Nice. It surrounds part of the urethra, the tube in your penis that carries pee from your bladder. It helps make some of the fluid in semen. TA, you were right, which
That's
carries
what I thought.
sperm from your testicles when you ejaculate.
So
It
it's
produces
the
a fluid
lube.
that
Hold on.
mixes
So
with
when you say I
sperm.
just came out of my ass, you're not lying?
Fluid is kept in a tube-shaped gland that sits behind the bladder. During sex, the muscle tissue helps force ejaculate prostate fluid and sperm into the urethra. What?
This just. The birds and the bees has a whole different meaning now. I don't know. This is weird. This is weird.
It's also the male G-spot.
Yeah.
For many men, the idea of someone touching their prostate sounds about as appealing as getting a root canal. However, it is in fact so pleasurable, 17% of American men admit to wanting their partner to touch their prostate during intercourse.
What is that fucking movie?
What?
No, you're right. That happened on Stifler. But
I thought the prostate had something to do with the kidneys. I'm an idiot.
I knew it. I knew it had something to do with sperm, and that like you can essentially milk it, and the sperm comes out.
All right, I'm just gonna admit how stupid I am. I thought the prostate was a poop
Road
filter.
Trip. Road Trip
That's
is the
what
movie
it
I was
is.
thinking of.
Okay.
So let me
This
ask
is the
you
worst
this, like,
Google I've ever done. Funny movie, prostate milking. I just Googled that.
This is my first time on Bing, and my two questions were: what does a prostate do, and can you milk a prostate? And then big letters, it says yes.
I can't wait for the government to show up, and that's the only two things you've ever looked up.
So wait, how do you get to the prostate? Is it up the butthole, or do you got to go up
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
urethra?
no, you gotta.
backside.
That's not helping me. Which one? I
Backside.
think that sound applies for both.
Checking the oil.
Go up the butthole.
Oh yeah.
So how,
Chocolate covered starfish.
two. So you can go up the butthole and grab the
Look,
prostate.
you
but the
are a
prostate
farmer.
I don't know
produces the
about
fluid
grab.
that comes out the penis.
No, so
Marco,
From the way
you're
I
the only one
understand
here
it,
who's old
Explain
enough
it to me
No,
like
let's-
I'm
they like-
six.
Marco,
You gotta,
please,
like-
please, Marco, explain all of this.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to
This
It's
is a new
just-
segment called Marco
Okay.
Explains.
okay, Marco will explain. It's much like the G spot for a woman. For
Yeah.
those of
New
you.
segment. Richie Ragains explains.
Oh hell yeah!
Hey, buddy.
Did you just
FaceTime
Yeah, you're on the Anomalies podcast.
What's up, motherfuckers? Oh, he can't hear us. And you
Unmute your
disconnected.
shit.
No. Let him
Really
explain.
important question for you, okay? What the fuck? What the fuck does the prostate do?
Well, Sammy, that's a very interesting question.
So far, we found out that it has nipples because Tyler told us you can milk it. But I thought it was a part of the kidneys, but apparently it's something to do with sperm.
Okay, look, I don't know if you can milk it, but I know your old lady can stick stuff in there when you're feeling freaky or really mad at you, you know. Who was that comedian that said, he's you know, his wife grabs the vibrator and she's like, hey, you like that? You like how that feels? Huh? You like that? You like how that feels? He's like, hey, can you at least take it out of the box first?
Uncle Richie explains.
I just walked in, man. I'm down there flipping that house, man. I've been working 10 hours a day.
How's your prostate feel about it, though?
You give me about a half an hour after I get showered up, I'll let you know.
Hey, tell him we need a segment every week called Richie Explains.
Yeah, this is a new segment called Richie Explains. So Tuesdays you'll be getting FaceTimes from one of us.
Ooh, I like it. I actually randomly called Marco the other night because I couldn't mix and match on McComas' YouTube TV.
Yeah, well he said earlier in this episode that he fucking ignored you.
Yeah, that's not what I said. Oh, you fucker, you can't hear me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he did. He wasn't even cool about it either. He was like, oh, man, yeah, buddy, well, let's catch up later. He was like, I'm watching this game, I'm watching this fight, so
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah, he hijacked this episode. He's like, I forgot Richie. And then he started talking about some fucking UFC fight. Like, oh yeah, forget your friend who called you in the time of need. Could have been dying in a ditch.
I wasn't, though. I was just fucking chilling. I randomly called
Thank
him sometimes just for no reason at all. I called him. Won't be calling him again unless I'm really, really.
You fucking hear that? You hear that fight, boy?
Hey, so let me tell you something. I finally, I've been getting ready to do those for the last like 2.5 years. I've been booked on these military tours, and they've all been canceled.
Yeah.
So the guy is like, hey, I talked him into doing Zoom shows. So if you do 3 Zoom shows for the troops in, Kuwait and Guatemala and fucking someplace they couldn't mention, I'll Venmo you $1,200. I'm like, okay, fuck, I'll do that. But I was
Nice.
worried. I was nervous about being on the Zoom show because you know how many things can go wrong on a Zoom show. And I really need to impress this guy if he's going to, put me on these real shows. And so, man, it worked out. It worked out really, really good. And I used a new joke that I just popped out of my mouth. And I said, my son just turned 17 years old, so I felt like it was time to talk to him about the birds and the bees, you know. And so I did like every other parent. I got a banana and a donut and a pastrami sandwich, and so I'm like, no, son, no, you're doing it wrong. I think the sprinkles got him all confused. The good thing is he's so freaked out of sex, I don't think it'll ever happen. So maybe it works. I don't know.
That's good
But
parenting.
Man, they turned out. The shows turned out pretty good, man.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, dude.
We'll see what happens. What are you guys talking about today?
Literally, so far we're 15 minutes in and nothing but prostates. I genuinely didn't know what the prostate was. I thought it was like the what's the thing that ruptures?
And I thought it was a poop filter.
Ronnie thought it was a poop filter. I don't know if you can hear him or not.
Well, wait. Yeah, no, but what does it do?
I think it just gets cancer.
I have to mute again.
What's the fucking thing that ruptures? The
Gallbladder?
One of those. Your appendix.
appendix. I think the prostate is just like a smaller appendix. It just doesn't do anything except for kill you.
Or pleasure, yeah.
TA says it has something to do with mixing semen in the balls.
No, I don't think it does. What if it's just what? Oh, I got it. What if it's just for pleasure?
Well, there was a Google search that did say it's the male G spot.
I think it's the holy G spot because some of these bitches are straight freaking. Okay. Hey, look, I say no at least twice to keep my dignity before, you know.
Hey, Manny, we're gonna let you go, but we
right,
appreciate it. We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Holler, man. I'll talk to you.
See ya.
See you. Bye.
I fuck that man so much.
I had to mute. I lost it. I legitimately was crying. I was coughing. I was coughing up phlegm because I was laughing so hard at fucking Richie Ragains.
You guys couldn't see his face, but when I said it's a new segment, he sat down. You could tell Richie thought, all right, I got 5 minutes. Let's make this fucking count.
I fucking love that guy.
He's like, all right, time to put some ass.
He's the best.
Richie explains.
Fucking Richie explains. So we still have no idea what the prostate does.
No.
Hey, if you are listening to this or watching this, why don't you just tell us what the prostate does? Tag us in it on Twitter.
I'm gonna put that out on Twitter right now on the anomalies.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna say like what does the prostate do? Best response gets a personalized shout out from Marco or something like that. Okay. Was there any other things relevant to that topic? I swear I won't bring up the prostate anymore. Something that you swear works but nobody believes you.
That's how we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had to do with my pee theory. Pee and sleep.
God.
The pee to sleep ratio, they are 1-to-1.
Mine is nowhere near as fun as yours got.
Let's
I
hear it.
don't buy that because I take pills to pee, but that's all right.
Well, you gotta drink more water, fool.
It sounds like
I drink
someone's not sleeping enough.
You fucking idiot. Oh, I'm fully convinced that if you clean out your vehicle and you wash it well, it drives better for like a couple days. I just feel like it drives better and gets better gas mileage. I don't know how to prove it, but I just feel it. when
That's
I'm
very
driving.
fitting to what the question actually applies.
Yeah.
I probably don't, I couldn't even argue to make this funny because I think I somewhat agree with you.
I don't know what it is.
I'm trying to find a way.
The car appreciates it. It's like, you know what? I got you too.
I am
feel-
convinced that cars with like WeatherTech really nice floor mats, I am convinced that they're worth at least $2,500 more always.
Well, yeah, because they're not rotting out. Yeah, obviously where it snows and there's salt.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if you ever look on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace for a vehicle and you'd see a really high-priced one, you can best believe, third bullet point, WeatherTech floor mats.
yeah.
Like, they got them fuckers for $189. That's
Worth
gonna
it.
add at least $2,500 to the resale value.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Anyone
that's
else?
why a lot of pickup trucks have that rust at the bottom corner, because that's where all the salt and shit just comes out.
I don't think it has anything to do
Are
with
you
your
saying
floor
the
mats.
floor
but,
mats-
No, I'm
Stop
saying if you
cap
don't
on
have good
rusting.
floor mats and you in a place that snows
No,
and there's
no,
a lot of
that's
salt.
That's not how that works.
no,
That's
but
like Jeeps, bud.
I'm saying when you get your fucking rusted out floor, it's because of all
floor
the
or
salt.
the door? I think you
Like,
said door.
well, also, where's the water going to go? It's going to go towards the door. If
this,
there's,
this is a
saying.
matter of physics. No, it is not funny. And this argument will get personal really fast. Because there is the truth, and then there is your thought.
And there's one guy in here who has done a lot of body work in his day on vehicles, and I know where
Yeah, but
rust
you live
Marco
in
goes.
ran a chop
California.
shop. So
You
let's
live
give
in
him
California. That's different. You don't have rust like we have rust.
Up in Northern California, they got fucking.
You
Not like
fucking
we do.
kidding me? We salt everything here.
Are you
Oh,
dumb?
all right.
He's
Yeah.
got mountains.
He ain't got shit.
All right. Anything else
Oh
for?
my God.
Might be the dumbest thing you've ever said. They don't have salt like us.
That wasn't worse than the war.
True.
True.
I was still kind of right about that.
The tax to war ratio, it's the same thing as the sleep to pee ratio.
Oh shit.
Anyone
that tops what
any
Roach
other good theories on this? Otherwise we got other ones.
I honestly can't think of any, to be honest.
TA, you got anything?
I mean, I'm convinced that Google Home and Echo Dots listen to each other.
To each other?
Yeah, because I got
Well,
both in this
what do they
room, and
say?
they both work like dog shit.
How does that? I'm out. I don't know.
Echo
What do
Dots.
they
not
say
even
to
on
each other?
either.
Bro, what makes them work like dog shit? I mean,
I don't know.
like do they not answer you? Do they ignore you?
I
Like
mean,
Marco
the Google
ignoring
Home is
Richie?
much more of a resentful bitch than the Echo Dot is.
Listen, hey, I'm with him on this. My Google Home and me have been fighting since the day I got it. It'll just randomly drop my fucking Bluetooth on my phone, and it'll not fucking do half the shit I need it to do.
The Bluetooth on that shit don't work more than 10 minutes.
Guys,
There.
Sure.
Guys, I don't want to interrupt, but I just had one of those like $1 billion. Wait, what's the number bigger than trillion?
Gazillion?
Cajillion.
Is it really?
It's a gig of something.
Okay. This idea Snapchat for smells.
What?
I want to be able to send smells to people.
Tanner, I just
Okay.
feel like this is going to end up with a bunch of guys sending farts to each other.
I know. That's where
That's exactly what's going to happen.
My brain was somewhere
No,
in there.
Tanner.
First,
Tanner,
I was
you're
thinking like maybe
Tanner,
Alexa and Google are not working because they were smelling something, but then I was like, wait, they can't. because
Tanner's trying to
smells
create-
are only a first-person thing.
Hey,
We can send our voices. We can send our picture. We can't send our touch yet. I mean, we kind of can, right? There's those like rings that they feel like your heartbeat and stuff. Why can't we send smells?
Tanner's trying to create the OnlyFans of farts.
No, dude, I'm going to take the metaverse.
And I'm telling you,
wanna-
that's a
I wanna-
quadrillion idea. That's what it is.
Quadrillion, motherfucker. Quadrillion dollar idea. I
And
want
Hold
to
on.
be able to send
Hold on.
It's gonna
smells.
benefit any of
you're
us.
sure?
Pork
benefit-
chops off the grill.
It's just going to benefit
Woo!
Fart Girl, who is canning
Bring
the
it
fart
in,
and sending
baby.
the people. It's
You're
gonna be
sure?
direct
I
messaging.
don't do drugs.
You're
Fuck
sure
I'm
you do
sitting
not
here
do drugs?
drinking water from Quick Trip, brother.
Oh god!
All right,
you
The
have to do
Snapchat
drugs.
for smells is no one can say this isn't the best idea they've heard today.
I agree. I've got a supplier. One of my clients creates scents. So all your candles, all your shampoos, all of your conditioners, anything that has a scent in it, any kind of cosmetics, chances are one of my clients makes it. And so we need to have them partner up with Apple or Samsung or Google or whoever.
No. Elon Musk. That's
Yeah.
who's gonna.
There you go.
Well,
okay.
Because
I
when
feel like
he's
maybe-
on Mars, I want to be able to like Elon, bro. Smell
I-
the shampooed carpet.
I feel like
Whoa.
hold on. I feel like
Fresh
your
cut
answer
grass.
here is actually Bezos, because if you could same day deliver a smell to somebody,
It
Same
better
day
be
delivery.
same day. It better be instant. That's
That's what I meant.
Snapchat.
That's why you got to do it through Bezos.
We technically already have a way to send smells because that one bitch was canning farts or whatever, jarring
I literally
farts.
just brought that.
But I'm not talking snail mail for sending smells. Okay,
She's still
I'm
doing
talking-
it too.
That's wild.
I
I
thought
want
she took a break.
instantaneous
She had
Snapchat
a fart
for
attack.
smells. I want to
on
be able
TikTok.
to press a button and hold it just like I would for a video. That's the phone doing
Would
that.
everyone have a Febreze duster coming out of their phone?
Something.
much.
I don't know. I'm not the engineer. I'm the big idea guy. I want 10%. No, don't sell myself
It's gotta
short.
be higher
I want
than that.
25% royalties for every fucking smell ever sent. Could you imagine? Oh my god,
Whoa.
this is a whole new episode.
It's like greenback tones. Like just take a portion of that. You know how you had to pay monthly for ring.
Ronnie calls me. And it just
No,
immediate.
I'm talking about a
dumpster smell.
payment.
Oh my
Can
god.
you imagine? I got my phone on silent mode. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, it's Ronnie's calling. It fucking smells like dumpster. Or like really gross weed from Marco.
I don't.
You
smoke
imagine
really
being
gross
in
weed.
church. You imagine being in church and you like farting at church is a big deal, right? And you got your phone on silent, but then like your weird uncle's calling
Silent but
you. And
deadly.
you're like, oh my god, Uncle Ricky, what are you doing? We're in church."
Wooden pews are the worst. Wooden pews in church are the worst.
I wanna be able to send smells tomorrow. How do is Bezos got Twitter? This is dangerous though. If I give my idea out in the world, someone's gonna make too much money off. This is, you know what? I'm willing to not even patent this one. I want the world needs to know it.
It's got to be the. You got to do it in the metaverse.
Hey,
There has to be a way to trick the brain into
Bezos.
smelling something. I don't know how the nose works, but you have to be able to trick it into doing it. Like
You know you can't
why
smell
don't
when you're
we
sleeping.
have Snapchat for smells yet, you cowards.
that's a total lie because I've definitely farted and woke myself up.
No, that's different. You farted and woke yourself up because of the movement, but smell. You can't smell in your sleep. That's why there's smoke alarms. Look it
Why
up.
can't
that's
I
true.
send a smell via my phone?
Not just how, but
This
why
podcast
can't
has
I?
devolved into I don't know what. The de-evolution
sure.
of the anomalies. That's what this episode is. The
Share it with the
de-evolution.
world, cowards.
See, Ronnie, that's why you need the Apple Watch because then you can send it to somebody and it just comes out on their watch.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like you get an alert. You get an alert like you get a text message and you pull your watch up and it goes right in your face.
Okay, another related thing to what I just brought up. You know how there is a library of everything, right? Anything we can document, we do document. Somewhere in this world, right, there is a bank of all the seeds. There is a bank of all insects. There's a, is there a bank of all sounds? And is there a bank of all smells?
I don't know if
I'm
we
gonna go
call
no.
this a bank or not, but I know. Didn't we put a record on the moon, or supposedly put a record on the moon of like the Beatles' White Album or something?
Hold
In
on,
case
the aliens
That
have
is so
the
far
aliens
from
already have
relevant.
that.
Yeah,
I have
understand.
no idea.
The moon is the bank.
Bro,
For
just
sound.
because we put one album on the moon does that mean the bank? I'm talking every sound ever possible.
Like
Pretty
this
sure
podcast.
the Library of Congress is a bank full of sounds.
It could be. I don't know.
I
if
feel
that
like,
exists, but I know there's not a bank of smells because how would we capture it?
Every smell is
Is there new smells? Is every smell different, or are they replicable?
They're
I mean,
definitely you can replicate them. I know that for a fact.
They're not
'cause
exact.
My client does it.
Dude, I'm gonna start
they?
notes apping the shit.
There-
out of this. You guys
there
talk.
was-
Here's
There
the
was a
next
whole
topic.
Dirty Jobs. There was a whole Dirty Jobs where Mike Rowe took off his boot and they did a
Snapchat for smells.
Dirty Jobs boot smell for the jelly beans. They created,
Library
well,
for smells.
I guess they created a taste for that, which is
Are
related to
smells
scent.
replicable?
He said, "Could you have taken it out of the box first?"
Why can't I send smells?
Tanner is just on one tonight.
You know, have you guys ever seen that movie,
Yes.
I need yeses across the board here.
Yes.
Flegs.
You could ruin it.
I saw the
Hello,
first 20
Jude.
You have
minutes.
not seen Holes? You're
No,
a dad?
I saw like the first 20 minutes
Well,
and I gave up.
fucking
Shit's gotta be
respect
on
there.
Disney Plus at this point.
Has to be.
If you want to do a
Stanley
spoiler
Yelnats.
route, I can take this off. If
No,
you-
I'm just saying his
I-
dad in that movie, which is also the coach of the SCLSU Mud Dogs and the Water Boy. Anyways, he is like obsessed with trying to cure foot odor, and he ends up doing it with a combination of peaches and onions in that movie. I feel like I'm that guy. I'm a smell guy now.
I have a feeling like you're gonna go to your fiance after this episode. You're gonna bring this up, and she's gonna look at you like,
Are you sure you
Am I
don't
sure?
do drugs?
Yeah, no, I'm sure, and she's sure. So, okay, next one. Something simple you've done to adjust a recipe to make it way better than the original recipe. Again, from Flegs.
something simple. I add Cajun seasoning to just about everything I make. It makes
Something
funny.
original, not what is that? Tony
That's the picture I see.
Tony Habacher
Creole seasoning. Yeah,
Yeah, Creole seasoning. It's just
Creole.
Tony's.
sorry,
Cajun.
I'm
Rioli.
Creole.
Holy
Italian
Creole.
Cajun, huh?
So what made me think of this is I was adding Cajun seasoning to my popcorn, and I was like,
Mhm.
I bet there's some people on the podcast for a fat fashion who have done some modifications to their food to make it way better.
I mean,
I
I use seasoning salt over regular salt almost all the time.
I put peanut butter on my waffles,
We talked about that.
and I put syrup on top of the peanut butter. That's amazing.
I'm not mad at you. There's some bananas on there too.
I have done that too. I've
Yeah.
made a sandwich out of it also.
Do some Nutella. Strawberry.
There's the fat fashion. There we go.
And I've done that recently, believe it or not.
So mine, like my one, I'm gonna tell for the pod versus just the seasoning for the popcorn is. I remember in high school and elementary school, you get the bowl of chili for lunch, and they give you like a piece of bread, like peanut butter bread. And for whatever reason, peanut butter bread and chili was
Wait.
always
What is peanut butter bread?
Like sandwich bread?
Yeah, what's
piece
peanut
of white
butter?
peanut
Sandwich
butter.
bread. Isn't it? Why
They
is it peanut
get
butter?
so you walked through the school lunch line. And they gave you a cup or bowl of chili, and they gave you one piece of bread with peanut butter already smeared on it.
That's
Correct.
why I like my steak.
What?
Cinnamon roll.
It came pre-smeared.
Maybe in high school we had the little peanut butter cup and we had to smear it ourselves. But I know in elementary school.
So
definitely,
basically, you're talking about you got a piece of bread and then you also got peanut butter.
Did you go to fucking prison school? Pre-smeared peanut butter bread.
Hey, that's not no fucking joke because when I was in jail when I was 19, I made the fucking.
I fucking
Tried to make
hear you,
peanut
dude.
butter.
I've seen that in shows. You didn't get to control how much peanut butter you put on your bread?
No, not in elementary school.
I don't know what kind of.
Psychopath.
I mean, they're not going
Lazy
to give a
fucking-
bunch of elementary kids like a big giant jar and say, "Here."
They
do
sure
this,"
as
and
God's
don't
got
slap
sandals
it on the
did where
wall.
we went to school. There was a big old fucking jar of Peter Pan because it was the cheap shit, and there was like just loaves of bread. And it was like, here, you want all the sugar in the world? Here, fucking smack it on there, kids.
No, we either had like an individual cup, like you would get for just a side
Like
dipping
you're at a
sauce.
diner, like a fucking
Yeah.
Sunday
Yeah.
morning. Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
Or it was
Anyways,
already pre-set.
please
Anyway.
keep going. I have to hear more about your chili
So-
and peanut butter.
I would basically just dip the bread in my chili, and eventually I just got rid of the bread and I started throwing creamy, not crunchy peanut butter in my chili, and
What
the
the
sweetness
fuck?
with the spicy.
You're never
delicious.
allowed to talk about pizza again.
I haven't.
No.
Bro,
Hold
we're
on.
talking about chili.
He's being removed from all food talk. He's
No,
putting peanut butter in
no,
his
no.
chili?
Dude, I'm kind of down with it. I grew up.
I mean-
my favorite chili that has cranberries in it.
I put honey in my chili.
Yeah,
That's
we
how you-
all are.
Same
we're all,
thing.
we're all
No,
seeking out
peanut
a
butter and honey
savory-
are not the same thing when
we're
you're
all
talking
seeking
about.
out a
You
savory
take a
or
sweet
Hold on.
and
addition
add
of
it to the
chili.
spicy.
This is just as bad as fucking Breeze grape and donuts. Grape
All I
juice and
can-
donuts.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
all
is.
I can think of
Yes,
is when
it
you
is.
guys are eating that fucking
Honestly,
honey and peanut butter chili. Though it's like Mr. Ed the horse.
You know, I put like 2
I
tablespoons.
guess it's sticking to your
of
mouth.
I mean, peanut butter is something that's good to add to a lot of things. I've put peanut butter on a fucking burger before. That shit's good.
Well, it's not even that exotic anymore.
Peanut butter
No.
and
I know.
jalapeno on your burger. Add
Yep.
jalapeno to that peanut
All right,
butter.
so okay, you just started taking like a dab of fucking peanut butter. And you
Something
throw it
tells
in
me
your
it's not a
chili?
fucking dab either.
It's a little diner
It's a-
It's a
cup.
healthy amount.
Hefty spoonful.
A
Hefty spoonful.
tablespoon and a half, whatever. I'm not splitting hairs here. So that's what you did. You just mixed it up.
Butter on
Yeah.
it.
Just directly into the chili. Cut out the bread.
I mean, that's a
altogether.
little unique, but like I don't think
So
it's that
prison
crazy.
school fucked you up.
Yeah, prison school really ruined you though. That's why you got that square pizza bullshit.
We're
Hey.
talking. Have you ever talked about top ramen, dry top ramen?
Yeah,
on
we
the
talked about
podcast?
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I've bought that one that I told you your friend you should get. I bought it
Yeah.
twice since that conversation. Thanks.
Yeah.
So okay,
Hold
peanut
on.
butter and chili. Now this is Fat Fessions as well, but like, who's gonna top this?
I need to know if this is weird, and I don't know if I talked about it already.
Let's hear about it.
But my go-to meal in high school was the high school pizza. French fries, mashed potatoes and gravy, and I think that was usually it. And a big ass thing of ketchup.
Like mixed
would-
together?
No. Well,
Oh.
okay, hear me out. So I would just dip the pizza into the mashed potatoes and gravy and or the ketchup. But not at the same time. It was either one or the other.
I'll mix mashed potatoes with a lot of things. I don't know that
I'm
I do
about-
it on pizza.
I promise I'm not gonna freak out until you clarify. So you had a triangle slice of pizza.
Rectangle. It's not my fault. I didn't fucking
No.
cut it.
No. Okay. So you had pizza.
School pizza. Yeah.
Loosely. And then you
It's not pizza.
okay, hold on. And then you picked it up in your hand and you had you had loose
Like a little fold
ketchup sitting on your tray and then
in
you
one of the
dipped-
squares.
You dipped your pizza in ketchup?
I used to when I was in high school. I did a lot.
Yeah, Marco's off the fucking podcast.
That's worse than mine.
That is the most commie shit I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. I understand I'm talking a lot this episode. Maybe it's some pent up aggression from my previous audio issues. That excuses everything you've ever said about fucking square pizza. Flex.
No, it doesn't. No,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
no,
Don't fucking let him off.
it doesn't
easy.
make it better. But if I had to rank the things, it's Flegs is below a fucking 30-foot high stack of shit. Marco's below Flegs.
I
He
still
fucking
get
walked
shit
it
about
off.
fucking.
I did, for everyone listening, I did actually kick Marco off the stream and he just left the screen. I think he took it seriously. He'll be back. He'll be back. If he comes back with pizza and ketchup, I'm leaving tonight. Brittany, I hope you hear this. I'm leaving tonight. I'm gonna go down there and kick his ass. That's not even a fat fashion. That's a criminal confession. At 911. I hope you're listening. If anyone's listening to this episode, I'm objectively, this is entertaining.
Objectively.
Marco dips pizza in ketchup.
In
I can't
ketchup.
believe I have to write that down for show notes.
I don't even understand it.
Like, well,
Why?
Ranch, honey mustard makes sense.
This is where I need to be better at photo editing and making memes and stuff, because this should be on the fucking Twitter account and we should be roasting him.
Oh, all
Ugh.
right.
Okay,
We need to find
so
Picture of
Trash
Marco
Man,
and pizza.
is there something you did to manipulate recipe that's not going to give me a fucking aneurysm?
To be honest, I think I've talked about all my weird things on this podcast before. I eat top ramen like it's a sandwich. I've talked about that on this before. I just take the seasoning and I put it on top of the top ramen square and I eat it. Normal college thing.
Yeah.
Peanut butter on just about everything. No, I don't have anything weird other than Cajun seasoning.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Cajun seasoning is like my go-all. I put Cajun seasoning on hamburgers, fries, shrimp, obviously, because Cajun seasoning goes on shrimp.
Have I talked about, so like if I'm drinking tap beer, I want a pickle spear in my pint glass?
That's
I got
actually
shit.
common.
Wait, what kind of beer? Hold on, this shit can't.
It
be
doesn't.
any
None.
kind of beer.
No beer.
If I'm
No
drinking-
beer.
If I'm drinking a light beer, and
Yeah.
I actually picked this up from college. There was like a lot of people at the bars who did it. But like, yeah, if they're drinking like a whatever, I don't drink Bud Light. Call it a Coors Light or a
Yeah.
Bush Light or
Keystone.
whatever.
You
Yeah,
understand
they'll
that
throw-
pizza already has tomato product on it.
So
Listen,
A
This is
better.
that's what you get to do because you're fucking muted right now. There is a prison in eastern Siberia. That's where the foulest of the foul fucking go for their crimes. You don't even go there. I'd ship you to the North Pole right fucking now if it wasn't against the Geneva Convention. So I'm gonna talk about my fucking pickle in the beer, and I'll take any backlash. But I know when I sleep at night, I know that it's not even close to dipping shitty cardboard pizza in fucking ketchup.
send Marco to Azkaban. God damn it.
That's about the only thing worth. So, anyways, yes, the saltiness from the fucking pickle with a tap beer, and I encourage you all to try it. It
I've
actually
tried it.
tastes pretty goddamn good. It's just like people who put olives in beer, like large
Or
is an
lime.
olive in beer guy. A little different than lime, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, that's something I do, and
Is
I
that
don't
like
even
a
think that's.
fraternity thing? Because I learned it from a frat guy.
I mean, I was in a fraternity, or I'm whatever. I'm still, lifelong thing. But I saw townies doing it too. Like in I don't
How
know.
many ingredients does pizza sauce and ketchup have in common?
One.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, really?
Salt and ketchup.
That's it.
Or salt and tomato.
That's it, huh?
What else makes ketchup? Vinegar.
What does pickles and beer have in common?
I suppose just salt. What are you getting at?
That your thing is way fucking
No, it's
stupider than my thing.
Why do we put a lime
It's
in
the
a fucking beer?
contrast. It's the
I
contrast
think-
that makes
I
it sound
think-
good to me. I would do that in a heartbeat. I would do a pickle and a beer in a heartbeat.
I think you commit.
You've
I
done-
said this while you were off the screen. We are doing a little bit of fat Fessions. You did a criminal confession. Ketchup does not complement other tomato things. You fucking put ketchup in your tomato soup, Marco? Answer the question. That needed to be an immediate no.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I'm gonna headbutt you.
I'm looking for the ingredients.
That's like hey, do you like kids? You needed to have an immediate no. I asked you if you put ketchup in your tomato soup. You thought about it.
I think
You
I've
paused
added
when you
tomato
asked.
paste to thicken it up once, and that was a mistake.
That's
That
completely
has nothing
different.
to do with ketchup.
Well, that's why I had
completely
that was what I was thinking back to. I was like, I don't think I've ever put ketchup in because that would be weird. But you know what school pizza's like? It's not good, so I had to make it like better.
Worse.
I mean, or school
We're
pizza.
ignoring the mashed potato thing, and
I
that's saying something.
Uh,
If I find out any of you motherfuckers tip pizza and ketchup, like, so help me God.
no.
Nope.
No.
I just
I'll
put
mix
a
shit in
bunch
with
of
mashed
fucking
potatoes.
pepper
I'm not
on
going to admit it now.
I'm just so fucking stressed out about it. You raise children.
Oh god.
it. He is one
Hey.
of the two people on this podcast who's procreated. That
They
is
turned out all
scary
right.
for the next generation.
Except for Mason won't stop eating hot stuff. Like,
That's fine.
Whatever.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I can't handle some shit that he
I
eats.
put sriracha on just about anything I can put sriracha on.
Sriracha is like His
Kinda,
ketchup.
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
his ketchup.
I put sriracha on hot dogs. Oh, that's a weird one. That's a weird one.
No, I do that all the time.
No, it's not. That's
That's
I'd
not
be
weird.
more okay with sriracha.
I put hot sauce on
pizza.
almost anything. Mac and cheese.
I would be. I don't
burgers.
compare sriracha to ketchup.
That's nowhere close
No,
to
I'm
ketchup.
saying on like what normals people ketchup is. That's what Mason's sriracha is because his he's actually eating like parts of Carolina Reaper that my dad gave him, and I'm like, fuck you.
TA,
all
do you
have
got
that space,
anything odd ingredient mess ups or what am I trying to say? Changes?
Not really. I
Okay.
mean, other than
It's okay that you don't.
I really don't. I just think it's wild with the whole peanut butter bread and chili.
See,
Like
weird man.
We everyone gives us shit for doing chili and cinnamon rolls, but that's what we had in elementary
What the
school.
fuck?
Was
That's
chili and
so
cinnamon.
Incredible.
Whoa!
Why is this okay with you, but I get shit for ketchup?
Marco,
You're about to
Marco,
get
it's-
muted again.
Marco, that's something that happens in Tyler's whole area. It's
Like-
not just like a fucking.
It's a
one
statewide thing.
You know what?
It's just
No,
not.
There was a
no,
whole
no,
country
no,
that was
no.
killing a bunch of bad people, or people that they thought were
Whoa.
bad.
Whoa.
All
You
right.
hear what he just confessed, though? He's from the fucking corn state, brother. Cornbread and chili. Those things go together like peaches and gravy. And
He said
you're telling me
cinnamon.
Nebraska
He said
rejects
cinnamon
cornbread?
rolls.
Yeah, I know. Nebraska says no, no cornbread. Yes, cinnamon rolls. I think that's baller. But Nebraska says no to something with corn.
Right?
That's weird.
I've never
What?
heard of the cinnamon roll thing.
Me
You've
neither.
never
but
heard
I'm
of it?
intrigued as
This is
fuck.
the weirdest
I want
thing
to
I've
try
ever heard in
this.
my life.
Oh my
best.
god, you guys!
I
have
want to
never-
try this so
It's
badly.
good.
It's fucking terrific.
No,
I
I don't think I can get in on this.
So do you just drop
And
the
I
whole
love both
cinnamon roll
things.
in the chili, or
Oh,
do you
shut
put the
up!
chili on top
You're gonna make
of
me
the
throw up.
No,
You know what? Fucking mute my ears.
you get the remnants. Like
My ears.
So wait,
Can
the-
you
the
clip
what?
that, please, for the next time we mute my ear? Motherfucker, you control if you hear things.
Oh yeah.
You control your volume, you idiot.
you get like a
He's
big
so
thick chili, you eat all the
goddamn dumb.
beans and whatnot, and then
Oh,
for the
God,
sauce
this one's
bit, you
gonna
just
throw up.
peel apart the cinnamon roll.
Does it have the icing on it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it has everything.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
can- that's the way I prefer it. But the fast food place that does it, that's regional now, called Runza, they use a brown.
That's what you get
sugar.
after eating the fucking runs.
that was good. That was funny.
They get a brown. They do a brown sugar cinnamon roll, which I don't.
bet they
agree
do.
with.
Oh,
That's where you draw the line.
I've
Is the
seen-
fucking
no,
brown
no,
cinnamon?
it's not where I draw the line.
No,
Sounds
No,
fucking
delicious.
CA is like that's where he draws the line.
the cinnamon roll and chili I saw. They kind of made it like biscuits and gravy, but the gravy being, chili, and the cinnamon roll being the biscuit. And it was
Oh,
fucking
so they
great.
toast the. They have like a.
Yeah.
like
It's like a
base-
bowl,
that sounds-
And
That's what I
there's,
do with my
few cinnamon
cornbread.
rolls in there.
Whoever
Yeah,
whoever
they
does
That's
that
different.
does it
That's what I do
wrong.
with my cornbread, though.
That's wrong. Like no Nebraskan with any 2 cents has that.
Whoa.
What? He ain't fucking playing.
There's a
I'm not
specific
right
way
now.
to
You
eat
can hear
it.
it. You can hear his tone. Like he's championing Nebraska. How dare they?
No
Scott
corn
Frost will
huskers.
vouch for me on this. He said I'm busting with the boys. He said I'm chili and cinnamon roll guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I had it in Boise, Idaho.
I got to go
Weird
back
with
to what
that.
Marco said, and I think I'm coming to grips with it. No, I mean I don't accept it, but I think I'm
No, you're not
understanding.
coming to grips
If
with it.
Marco would have
talk yourself
led
into
what
it.
he said, if you would have led with, I am a stoner. I was a stoner. When I get high, I do high things. So then I dipped pizza in ketchup, and like when I was high, I thought it was good. But then when I sobered up or got unhigh, I realized how fucking crazy that was.
Tanner, no,
I think I would have been like, okay, yeah, you fucked up. You did drugs. You altered your mind, and then you did something crazy.
Oh,
No,
you know what?
don't let him off.
He's
Don't
gonna-
let him
hold on.
off.
He's gonna
Hold on.
double down.
No, I was sober as fuck every time.
This is why I said don't even attempt to let him
I'm not
off.
letting him off. I'm trying to justify in my head how this could have
No,
gone
there-
better.
Stop
I did
trying to
have a third-
justify
hold on,
something about an insane person, Tanner.
I did
just wanted to
have
say something even
a
worse.
photography class, and I got to smoke weed, and that was in third period, and the lunch was like between fourth and fifth, so maybe there's a little bit. But
When did you quit this habit?
High
of
school.
yours?
yeah, like
And you've never done it since.
no, I put like taco sauce and shit on there. No, like because like when the Roach coach comes around when I was working at the dealership, they sell school pizza, and I would get like the taco sauce.
Wait, the
I'll
what
use that.
comes around?
The what?
The Roach coach, like if you work at as a mechanic or something, they got that truck that drives around, has hot food and cold food.
Food truck?
They call it a Roach coach, yeah,
Food truck.
It's a food truck.
Roach coach.
You make it sound like a weed
And the
delivery
fact that you
service.
put taco sauce on a pizza, that's not a quote unquote taco pizza, as you would call it.
No, I didn't call it taco pizza. I'm just saying I wouldn't put ketchup on it. I would put taco sauce on it. But that's the weirdest thing I ever did. But I don't think that's weird. But I quit the ketchup thing after high school. If that helps.
Tanner looks angry.
We got to wrap up.
Tanner's blood pressure.
We're up against a time limit here. Okay.
Also,
we might have to part two this one, Tyler. We might.
But the mashed potatoes was okay. You're cool with that?
No,
we're not even willing to discuss it after what you said,
Marco. We're not cool with anything you've said.
You know what you said.
We are quite literally running out of time, but yeah, guys, I think we got to part two this.
Yeah.
Next episode, episode 103, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. We're putting Marco on trial.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need a jury.
We're gonna bring in the jury. We're gonna get some friends of the program. We're gonna do the trial of Marco. You're gonna get a public defender. We will assign you a public defender.
Can I pick
you will
who
get
it
to
is?
be called to the stand.
Who do you want your public defender to be?
But you gotta make it known now.
I can't ask McComas. He's too busy.
He wouldn't defend you.
I feel
How
like
dare you imply that he would?
I feel like my defender should be Richie Ragains.
Okay.
I'm willing to allow it. Honestly, he might just bend over and go jump to the fucking people's side.
Oh, I thought you were going to say bend over and show us his prostate.
You were going prostate there too. I for sure thought you were circling back there.
Yeah. It's called a callback, people.
All right. I've queued it up. Next week.
Marco goes on
Everyone
trial.
listening, Marco's on food court.
I'm calling Richie as soon as we get off of here.
We will announce.
Oh, you're finally
the
calling
judges.
your friend Richie back.
I need his help now.
We might have to go live.
That's a callback, motherfucker.
We might have to go live for this.
We should make it so that he has a public defender. I'll go out, and then we'll have a jury of 5.
Right.
Yep.
Do we want to stream it?
I think we might have to.
I feel like
because he needs to be roasted in the fucking.
I was about to say. I feel like I should let the people decide, but I don't think I should let the people decide at all.
All right, we are at the Anomalies Pod, and we are disgusted. At JJ Flegel, at K Pasa Primo, you sick man. At Trashman Ronnie.
He's guilty until proven innocent. Don't say his
At
name.
Tyler Allen. I'm at Vanilla Gorilla. We're powered by the Iron Ostrich Network, and we will see you next episode for Food Court.
Just catch up.
I'm fucking disgusted.
Let's fucking go.
I almost pushed a button.
I'd fuck in a mineral spring.
Is he?
Oh god, I'm so sorry,
Brian. Fuck off.
Don't invite me to your career day.
Why can't we start a cult?
Yeah, you ate the shrimp and had Jack Daniels, and you got fucked up.
Yeah. I remember he's so good, Tyler.